Well, hello, everybody. 'Tis me. And I'm not sure. Hey, everybody. I am not sure where Mel is. um, she tried to call me earlier this morning, and I was talking to someone else, and I we never connected, so I'm not sure exactly where she is. I hope she's all right. Um, But what we had planned tonight was talking about. We were going to talk about our new decks that we had gotten, that and why we got them, and then what I wanted to discuss about how many decks I have and that I have too many, and I have always said that they are my friends, and that I didn't want to get rid of any of them. But I have changed my mind on that. And I have set up a purgatory box that what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the decks that I'm not using in this box. And if I don't use them over a certain amount of time, I am going to rehome them. And I was talking to through messaging Evie, Jackie Evelyn, and she said, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could kind of exchange decks that we no longer use or have not worked for us or just do not resonate, and just the only charge would be the postage, to send them to you. And I wondered if, what you all thought about that. I, uh, for one, think that would be a good idea. Let's see. I just got my chat. I forgot to put the chat up on this, but I did get rid of the little banner that was in my face last week. Gerald helped me with that. Thank you, Gerald. And let's see here. Yeah, here we're sending love to Mel. Yeah, because I'm not sure what's going on with Mel. So, let's see who all is in the chat, because I was doing my soliloquy there. Just a minute. Let's see. We've got Susie Gemini and Scott from Scorpio Moon. Scorpio Sun Tarot. Excuse me, Scott. Jackie Jacaranda and Fatima. So nice to see you. Let's see here. We have got Mariah. I always mess up your name, and I am so sorry. And Ramon from Moon Scarab. And Ramon, I am going to do that walkthrough of the ethereal deck. Not the ethereal. I don't know how to pronounce this thing, but I am going to do that walkthrough. I'll probably do it later tonight or in the morning, and I'll get it up because a few of you had said that you would like a walkthrough of it. We have Janet C. Let's see. And Gerald, our tarot stash. And let's see. Oh, Thomas is here. Hi, Thomas. Tarot your way. Peace Mama. Janet C. Oh, goodness. We've just got all kinds of people here. And Andrea 54 Hector. Well, hello. So nice to have you all here. And I have someone that I called because I wasn't sure about Mel. And so here she is in all of her glory. There she is.
Oh, hello.
Nothing like putting somebody on the spot. I tell you what, I hope that Mel will come in.
Hope she's okay.
Yeah, really, really. Sending love to her and light and all of that. Ginger and I were talking earlier today, about um, shadow work
Yeah.
and shadow decks. And one of the things that she said that I about the this ethereal deck
Love it.
is I first of all, did you say it was a Kickstarter at one time, Ginger?
I I I think it was a Kickstarter. If not, I saw it on maybe Etsy or something. So, hey everybody.
Yeah. Uh, Evie's here. So good to see you. But one of the things about this deck that she said was she thought it was an AI deck.
I believe it is.
And
I've just noticed when I look at AI images, just want to say hey to everybody.
yeah.
Their images are so crisp and clean, and any highlights are like glowing. And that's when I realized I think I've figured out what are the AI decks. And there's usually a dark background.
Yeah, well, I didn't know what to think about that, when I first heard about them.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Well,
I
as
love
an
the deck. I
artist,
love the deck. So I guess that's
yeah,
kind of the thing
yeah,
of the future. I don't know.
it
I
is.
don't
It
know.
is a thing of the future. The thing is, they can put those decks out really fast. But as an artist, it's like, wait a minute. I, so there's two sides to that coin. I will say with AI, they are putting a lot of effort into because you got to type in what you want to see, and I think they're able to manipulate things, but it's not the same as me like putting pen to paper, paint to paper, paint. You know,
Yeah, that's what kind of
that's put your
bothers me.
soul into it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but AI is an art, and there are AI artists, and it takes a technique to fulfill what their image they're making. So it is a
Uh-huh.
form of art. It's the new age. And us old dogs are all old school. But hello everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you for popping in.
Yeah.
It's funny, we were just coming home from getting pumpkin pie shakes from Andy's. And
Oh.
they literally take a piece, I watch them, they take a slice of pumpkin pie and throw it in that frozen custard and mix it. And it's
Oh
so
my
good.
goodness. Oh
And
my
in
goodness.
being so good, I missed my turn because I was taking the back country roads and I missed that turn. And I ended
Uh-huh.
up on a road I've never been on before. So that took a good maybe just 5 or 6 minutes out of my way. It was a nice little drive, but I'm like, I don't want to go way out of the way.
Right, right.
So I just
Scott
get
has.
through the
Oh,
door.
excuse me. I'm sorry. Scott had a question.
Yeah.
Scott, I bought it on Amazon, and it's uh
It's
got
beautiful deck. I
yeah,
love it.
and I ordered the guidebook specifically from him, the creator, who is Joshua Maheu.
Maybe.
And he was in Canada, but I knew that I would need the guidebook for it. So let's see here. We've got Beth that came in, and let's see. Here we
I want to
go.
point out what Jackie
Amanda.
said real quick. It's okay if they don't steal other artists' work, because that has been an issue in the past. That when
Mm-hmm.
they punch in AI, you're typing in what you want to see. And
Yes.
then sometimes AI has taken other artists' work, but the person who, if they don't know that they don't know that
Yeah.
it's a form of plagiarism in
Let's
a way.
see. I've got,
There's
yeah, it is. I was
Jefferson.
looking. I was looking for a comment that Mariah had. Oh, Brienne is here. Hi, Brienne.
Jen is here.
Um, oh, here we go. This is the comment that she made. I'm not familiar with that
I
deck.
That actually is in my purgatory box.
Oh, really?
I love, I'll get it so you can see what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's very,
Hi, Jen. Welcome. It's so good to see you.
this is the,
Oh, okay.
and it's based off, Cthulhu's in here, and that's why I wanted it. Jules, kind of like Jules Verne, and who's the other? Excuse me. Anne Stokes did this. I didn't realize. But anyways, I really like the deck. Look at the cool book that comes with it. It's fully color illustrated. I edged mine in green and black.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
But I don't like that that's the Fool. I don't know. But so it's very there you like that one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So it's I like the images. I just don't use it. And of course, as I go through it, I'm going, maybe I just don't want to get rid of it. I keep going back and forth. I don't know. I keep going back and forth. Maybe that came up today. Scott said he sold his.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't use it often enough.
Let's see. Beth says I'm working in a completely different vibe deck-wise. I'm working with the Raven's Dream, the Tarot of the Witch's Garden, also the Little Sister Tarot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, the Witch's Garden, and I do like that.
Jackie doesn't like the deck, the
Necronomicon.
Okay, Necronomicon, because she said it's kind of creepy and octopus, kind of weird.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah, that's funny, Jackie. Yeah, that paints a picture. But I have never really, I have heard people talking about shadow work. And how many of you in the chat have done shadow work? Because I really haven't. And I want that to be something that I do this fall and this winter time is to do this. I think that it will help me,
and I'm
2 years ago. Pardon me?
I was going to say 2 years ago, I started to, and like I told you this afternoon, I was using the Marielle, and that went so super deep, and I was enjoying the process, but then I had to go back to work.
Yes.
So
Janet says the Darkwood Tarot is a great shadow work deck. I pulled that out, Janet.
Some people like that.
Pardon me? The Darkwood Tarot.
I've heard of people using that for their shadow deck.
And Susie said she has done shadow work on her trauma from childhood.
Oh.
I don't. I'm one of those. I always say that I am very blessed. I haven't really experienced very much trauma, really. A few things, but nothing, like some people go through. But I think that we all have like a shadow side in us, whether it's for now or maybe a past life. Evie said she wants to do ancestral work. There's the shadow in that, I would think. Yes.
I would think as well.
Yeah. Well, I got this book on Amazon, and it's the Shadow Work Journal, a workbook for beginners, and it's a step-by-step guide to easily understand shadow work practically and use it in your journey. And, it has all these different prompts and things that I thought would help me get started, because I don't really,
Is that in tandem with tarot or oracle, or is that just a
Yeah,
workbook?
yeah.
Oh,
No, it has where you can
okay.
in the beginning it shows. Wait a minute here. It showed some spreads.
Oh,
Jen, what do you think about shadow work? I mean, in your practice.
interesting. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Let me see. I'm having. I don't. Here we go. Um, Here is the like there's three cards on it, and it says one of them is fear, phobia, origin, or impact on my life. And then the other one is trigger, feelings and thoughts, impact on relationships.
Hmm.
And then childhood memory, emotions and beliefs, and impact on adult self. And then it goes on. I mean, there are quite a few pages,
Wow.
of the prompts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I think.
I don't know how to do shadow work either, Janet. I'm just sort of flying blind here. And that's why I wanted to bring it up because,
Yeah.
I just wonder if, you know, any of you had anything to say about it.
Yeah. I think Amethyst Ascension did a series. Either she did a series or she did a video or two about shadow.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be something
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Hashtag Amethyst Ascension.
Oh, here Susie says I use the Native American tarot because it really is a deck that isn't cuddly. It tells it like it is to
Oh
me.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds.
Hmm. All right,
Yeah.
Jen made a comment.
Oh, good. Thank you, Jen. Let's see. Personally, I think it's a term that can mean many different things. So, whilst there's a lot of uncovering I do in my work, it is not a term I personally use.
Okay. You
Yeah.
would, yeah, you wouldn't. They would think you're. That would be funny.
Yeah, and Gerald says I agree with Beth. Is just a tool for work. I
Yeah.
think spread positions are most important for work of any kind. Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this will be, just something that I wanted to try, and I will keep you posted as I journey. Um, let's see. Yeah, she said it would take me a long time to articulate my thoughts on it in a way that makes sense. Yeah, yeah, it's a pretty deep subject, I would imagine. Yeah, yeah.
Going down that dark
But
well of
yes,
emotion.
yes, I know, I know.
Wow,
Um,
we've got 20 in the group tonight. Wow.
okay, now the are you talking about the same deck that I was talking about earlier? Hi, Maruda. Welcome. We have a lot of
Hello.
people in chat
Hello.
tonight, and I really appreciate all of you. And I
Yeah.
appreciate for Ginger coming so that we can like have a discussion, rather than me just talking to you.
I'm
Because
sure they would love that as
yeah.
well.
Let's see. Let me see here. I'm missing some of the comments. Here,
Yeah. Carol
Thomas
said,
said, some of us need psychiatric help. I take a pill and have counseling every 6 weeks as a maintenance program. We really talk about deep stuff. I always make sure I check in with my counselor. It's not easy.
no, I
No,
can't
I
imagine.
think, yeah, I think when you really, share deep things, and I guess sometimes, as you work, you uncover things that you've forgotten, that
Mhm.
might be very, very, very important.
But on that
Brian
note,
said, "Oop,
tarot has worked for those of us who can't afford to go to a psychiatrist
yes,
or
yes,
psychologist.
uh-huh,
I'm just grateful that tarot has been a part of my life because the last 10 years, I mean, I don't know what I would have done if I didn't have tarot to help me
Yeah.
see that. It's tarot has been my hermit. And I
Yeah.
think that's why I like the hermit card so much. It's always shown me that there's still a light out there. Just keep walking.
Uh-huh.
So
Let's see. Let me see. Beth made a comment about the Anna Kay. I really like
I still
the
don't
Anna
have
Kay.
that. So if
Yeah.
anybody wishes to, no, I don't have that yet. So
The
it's on
Anna
my
Kay.
list.
I
Yeah,
I really like the Anna Kay.
I like it.
And one of the things I like about the Anna Kay is the people that she has drawn. Um, they're like real people.
Yeah, yeah,
They're not all these beautiful model
yeah.
types, and I
That's
I
very
really I really enjoy what she created and the story of her deck. I don't know if any of
oh,
I'm sure if you have her deck, there's a story about it about how she worked on it for years and years and
mm,
she was going to give up on it and her parents said, "No, this has been an important part of your life," and they helped her
really?
to get it published, you know. And I thought that was really beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Gerald.
Aw.
I
Oh,
think, let's
thank you,
see, here
Jack.
we go. Jackie says, Jackie Evelyn says, from what I can tell in Tarot Tube, people who do shadow work also use it at the same time as therapy with counselors.
Mm-hmm.
So be
So be
careful.
careful.
I
Mm.
see. Yeah. Well,
I think it would depend on your counselor. Now, if you had someone like Jen, hey,
yeah.
Ange.
Yeah. Come on, Jen. Come on. Oh, Ange is here. Yeah. She said she's kind of been lurking.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
nice to have you with us, Ange.
I was
Um,
going to lurk, but I was forced into this. I'm just kidding.
yeah, I said, I haven't heard. Well, first of all, I was really worried. I was worried about Mel
Yeah.
because, and, I sent her a text and she didn't respond. And then I tried to FaceTime her because I
Hmm.
didn't want to take this down, to call her. And, I didn't, um, I haven't heard anything.
I
So,
know. I hope she's okay because I tried calling her a little bit about a
uh-huh.
couple. So after you and I stopped playing around, I went had lunch and then I was going to call her, but then one of the Avengers movies came on with Bucky, one of my favorite cut. He's so handsome. Captain America's childhood friend, all grown up and handsome, and I just I'll go to the theaters, and I'm embarrassing my sons, and I'm like screaming out, "I love you, Bucky!" He's so cute. So I got caught up in the movie, and then I tried calling her after, but so I hope she's okay.
Uh-huh.
So,
Beth, I agree with you about when you have a connection with the deck creator. Now, the only connections that I have been with, well, Mandy Peterson with the Past Lives Oracle.
mhm.
I did a video on that about a bootleg deck and how devastated she was.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then I have communicated a lot with Jess Purser, who has done the forest,
Oh,
the crystal forest deck and a walk through the forest or something like that. I have two of her decks, and
hmm.
she has an Etsy shop, and
Oh,
she's really nice. And then
yeah.
there was another one, but I can't remember. It was a long time ago, but
I'm happy to be friends with Sasha Graham, who's the creator of
mm,
Darkwood Tarot, the Witch's Garden. I was in a she had this Jonathan, actually. Jonathan, he introduced me to this tarot group that Sasha Graham was running. And
mhm,
funny enough, I joined the group, and he had other things he was doing.
mhm.
And she's such a lovely person, and so she helped me do one of my first paranormal investigations. and because she's such a wonderful storyteller, and Llewellyn had sent her and some people to Italy, and Sunday Michelle, I can never remember the name of the castle, and so we investigated that castle on my show,
Mhm.
and it was so fun. And she's just such a delightful person.
Beth says she also visited Lisa St. Croix
Ooh.
at her art studio in Santa Fe, and she did a reading for me. That too connected me even more to her decks. Yes, yes,
Wow,
uh-huh.
Beth, I love that.
Wow.
Yes, Carl
And this
Jung.
does have a chapter on Carl Jung.
It
I mean,
does.
I have not
I
really
think he
gotten
was
into
one
it
of the
yet.
innovators of shadow work, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. So, well, I wanted to. We've been talking about shadow work, but I wonder how do you all feel about the thing about trading decks and just charging postage? Do you think that's a good idea?
Yeah, you and I were talking about, I have this purgatory. You're going to go
Mm-hmm.
through your stuff that you don't.
Yeah.
It's an Eight of Cups moment, right? Because we loved these decks at one point, or maybe we didn't, but loved part of them. And now we
Mm-hmm.
need to separate them. And instead of just getting rid of them right away, we put them into a little. I forget who came up with the term purgatory box. I think it was Don Michelle, and so it's kind of like a think box. Let me think about it.
Yes.
But Nancy and I were talking about maybe having a community thing where we share what decks we're not connecting with anymore, and maybe doing trades
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
something.
Well, I mean, listen, I'm guilty. During the pandemic, excuse me, during the pandemic, I was caught up in that whole FOMO thing. And I have,
It was such
some
good
decks.
therapy, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, I love my decks, and to me, like what you were talking about, to me, the tarot is a very spiritual thing. I mean, to me it's very sacred. And also the oracle card, but it's a way, it's a way of communicating with spirit that I find is very moving. And I don't know, it just means the world to me. Here, let's see. And put a link in. I'll
Oh,
have to try and do that when I'm
betterup.com.
yeah, thank you, Ange.
Wow.
Let's see.
Susie's having internet issues.
Okay. Well, that happens to all of us, doesn't it, from time to time? I'm really fortunate about my internet, though. It's I'm afraid to say it's pretty good, and then
I know.
you know.
I haven't had issues in a long time.
Yeah. Here, I was looking for the link. Let's see. I was down here. Let me see. Let me see. Well,
Let's see if I can.
I don't know. People aren't really just, in the chat aren't really talking about
I think
the trading of the
said
deck. Oh, here it is. Here it is.
I guess we really didn't make it a full-on question.
Yeah, I just wondered what you all thought about that. If you thought it was a good idea, because I feel like we're amongst friends,
Mhm.
and we could, work it out if people are, if people are
Yeah.
interested in
That's
that.
good.
No.
So yeah, so what we could do is, if anybody has decks that they're thinking about getting rid of, maybe we can set a StreamYard or Zoom offline. We don't have to do it live, or we can have a few
Yeah.
people go, "Hey, I want to get rid of these. Does anybody want to trade?"
Uh-huh.
You know.
Yeah.
So you guys in chat, think about that. If anybody has, Beth thinks it's a good idea,
Yeah.
and so does Evie. Evie.
Yeah, Evie was the one that mentioned it to me in a comment,
Okay.
for one of my videos, and that's what let's see, it takes a while to learn your
Okay.
deck identity, like which decks may resonate with you, and before you know it, you shell out money for decks you end up not using. I mean, it's very true. And I don't know, like when I first started, I didn't know what I didn't know what I was doing, you know.
I
Yeah,
was just buying for the artwork at first. I
yeah,
mean, to
yeah.
read, obviously, but
Well, yeah, like some of the decks are my art gallery. I would never get rid of those just simply because I enjoy looking through them,
yeah,
and they're
yeah.
visually pleasing. But like I have, okay, as an example, here we go, Gerald. Oh, hey Rossi. So nice to see you. Wonderful. Um, Gerald says, I think it's important to set up some perimeters and do it in a Zoom rather than on Facebook. It helps
Yeah,
to
yeah.
be, yeah,
Definitely don't
yeah,
want to do it on Facebook
right,
anyway.
right. I think that's a good idea, Gerald. Let's see. Anne says, that's what I was thinking too. Oh, she's talking to Jackie.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
that
would
was
be
about trading
expensive.
in the same company or
Yeah,
country.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, it would be. But like, for an example, just off the top of my head, and I mean, this was an expense, well, I mean, it was a pretty expensive deck because I ordered it through Etsy back, and it's the This Might Hurt tarot. I just don't see what's so special about it. I
Right.
mean, and other people absolutely love it, and that's wonderful.
I like
You
some
know,
of the images, but not the whole deck.
yeah, yeah.
I know it's between Canada and then where Jen is, Australia. It's the expensive shipping and handling.
Well, yes, but people in Australia could do it. And people in Canada could do it, in the US and the UK, just
Mhm.
amongst themselves, we could just all get together. Everybody could have a list, you know.
While I'm thinking about it, I just want to say, just in case on the day I don't see her anywhere, happy pre-birthday, Jackie. Jackie has a birthday. I believe it's on the 10th of October, I think. But anyways, I just want to say
Jackie, you're
early
gonna be a
happy
birthday
birthday.
girl. Gerald says I've been lucky enough to receive some decks as a gift, and that is wonderful. It does take time to find your tarot voice. I am finding that, Gerald. I really am.
Her voice.
Um, yeah, and that's a wonderful
Well,
thing
I
when
was
you
just going to
finally
say,
find it.
in yes, yes,
Mhm.
because that was perfect way of saying what when we're doing our buying and we like this artwork and that artwork, or we like the story of it, or the books of it, we for me last year I decided to only buy a certain aesthetic. So I want earthy decks, earthy
Mhm.
colors, a lot of fey energy. Doesn't have to have fairies. Like this new deck I bought. Oh my god, it has such that image didn't, but it has such fey energy to me, and the colors are beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Um, I'm learning my as Jared would say the language, but I was learning my personality. And I've always said, is there something wrong with me? Because I'm very fey as far as so healing, compassionate, and loving, and
Mhm.
I want to just heal everybody. And yet I have my dark side. I got all my gothic stuff. If anybody, I think you, Nancy, you've seen my collection behind me, right? I love the dark. So it's like, it's like total paradox, split personality, whatever you call it. I'm I'm learning my personality through the decks I like to keep.
Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, I'm getting into more right now. I am AC at Sparkling Lotus Ink has got me absolutely enchanted with herbs and
Yes.
essences, and I'm doing that, and I
Fatima.
really enjoy it. I was out gathering lemon balm this evening because right now here in my mountains it's like 52 degrees, and it's going to be 33 is the low. So our color is going to really start popping.
Wow.
But my Lily Grace, Lily, come see Mama. Lily,
What?
come here, baby. Come on, Lily. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. Come on, but it's okay. Come on. Come see me. Well, she's in her pajamas. She is so little that I have put her in her pajamas, and she's not real happy with me.
Oh, how funny.
But anyhow, she is so little, and she's just like skin and fur, and she just shivers. She is so cold when she goes
What kind
outside.
of dog is she?
She's a Chihuahua. Come here, Lily. Come here.
She's like, no, Mom, don't embarrass me. Mom.
Yes. Come on, baby. Come on. Come see me. Come on. Come see Mama. Oh, come on, baby. Come on. You can do it. You go, you silly
It's like
girl.
she knows you want to embarrass her.
Well, here we go. See, she's got her pajamas on.
Oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness. Hello, baby girl.
Yes, it's a little bit, aren't you, darling? Can you put your ears up because you look so pretty with your ears up?
No, Mama. You're embarrassing, Mom.
She's aggravated with me. She is. Yeah. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. Well, Jackie's getting a lot of birthday wishes.
I
That's
know. And I think,
wonderful.
is it Rossi that's got a birthday coming up too?
Seems like there are a lot of Libras. She was talking about Libras.
Is that what's coming up? Libra season?
Yeah. Beth, she is a precious little girl. She really is. Yeah. She's my baby.
Look at that.
Yeah. She's my baby. Yeah. She was down. I've got this big fluffy pillow under my desk, and she always gets on it. And she was very happy where she was. And yeah, she needs a space heater. Yeah. Yeah, she likes to get in. She gets in bed with me, and she snuggles under the covers and gets real close to me to stay warm. Yeah. Oh, Jackie, Evelyn just got the Wildwood tarot, and it's wonderful. Now I love that deck. That is one deck that I really connect with.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
Yeah, I love that deck.
Yeah, that's one I don't have. I have the Druid Craft.
Yeah, I have that. She looks precious. My little guy kept me up all night. Oh, yes. How did the surgery go well, Beth? Or because I know that he was going to have surgery. I hope everything went well.
I hate it when you have to. I hate it when anybody has to have surgery, but pets, they just don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, no, they don't. I mean, a child you can kind of explain a little bit, sometimes, but not, not to a doggy. Not to a doggy. No. I tell you, I got one deck.
Beth rehomed
this past week. Yeah. I love AC's channel. She couldn't be here tonight because she has got company. But
is she supposed to be on tonight?
No, she was just going to be in the chat, and she said that she couldn't. Let's see. Pink Mama says her first deck was the Medicine Woman Tarot when she was 19. I wish I had discovered the tarot when I was younger.
I know.
Because, it takes a lifetime, doesn't it? I mean, you're always,
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
They're
we
still
really
saying happy
hurt
birthday.
when our fur babies, hurt. We just, it's hard. It's hard. I wanted to tell you all next week, Farah from Faraway Astrology is going to be on, and I have kind of got to know her, and I absolutely love her. She is the sweetest person, and I'm really excited about that. Yeah, yeah,
Faraway.
yeah. FARAHWAY, and then astrology. Um, let's see. Beth has been reading since the late 70s, but it had a long hiatus when she was raising children. Yeah.
Okay, I just subscribed to her channel.
Yeah. Ferris. Oh yeah, she's really sweet. She's really sweet. Mariah was hoping that the green wood tarot would be released again. Yeah. That's a hard to find deck, isn't it? Yeah. I got let me show you wait a minute, where is it? Let's see. Here it is. I mentioned this in my let's see. Let's see here. Brianna said yeah. Well, it's been nice having you here, Brianne. I got a real deal on eBay. I wanted to have the Sacred Circle Tarot, and I'll see you, Gerald. Thank you.
Bye, Gerald.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Love to Jeffrey. Monday morning at 10, I'm going to be on with Gerald and Jane. We do readings. But I got the Sacred Circle Tarot with the deck, free shipping for $10.69. And when I opened the box that it came in, because it was used, it was in a little Coach bag.
Cute. Cute.
But the deck, I don't have a problem with used decks. Oh, you're talking about the Greenwood? Let's see. Wait a minute. Let me go back here. Let's see.
I don't know if I've heard of Greenwood Tarot.
Yeah, that was the one that came for the
Wildwood.
The Wildwood. Yeah.
Okay, that's
and
right.
Beth said she's seen it for a couple $100. Yeah. But the deck is in pristine condition.
Awesome.
So I'm real happy with it, because I have quite a few Celtic decks, and I'm very interested in that as well.
Me too. Again, that's an earthy element.
Hey, Jane.
Jane's here.
Yes, we was talking about you. Did your ears burn?
Oh, I love reading with Jane. I hate it because I had to go back to work, so I haven't been able to read with her.
Jane is a precious, precious person. Yes, you are, Jane. Yes.
Beautiful soul. Beautiful soul.
Yes, beautiful soul.
Oh.
Right. I got another used deck, the Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle deck, and it was $10. I got it on Etsy, and it's like new.
You like it?
Yeah. Well,
have you worked with it yet?
I haven't really. I need to read the book, but I just looking at the cards. I love the cards. Like this one says Chaos.
Ooh.
And you could use it intuitively.
That was on your haul video, right?
Listening. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't show. And then look at this differences. I love that.
Wow.
So, you could read it intuitively without the book if you didn't have,
right.
The book. This one is High Priestess of Spirit. But and look at this. I have got this thing with pomegranates. This is fulfillment.
Oh, that's a beautiful picture.
And one thing I was gonna, I was gonna get the pomegranates. I bought 4 pomegranates at the store, and
Did you? Okay, let me ask because I always forget. I was told when I was a little girl you only suck off the gel off the seed, spit the seed out, or do you eat the seed too?
I've always eaten a seed.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, I have. I don't know, but you know what? I mean, I just always have. But these
What's
4
the
that I
proper
bought,
etiquette?
let's see. Beth says she's getting to like oracle decks more and more. For some reason, I connect to the
Yes.
geopolitical chaos right now. Oracles are more soothing. Oh yeah, yeah. We need to be soothed, don't we? Yeah.
Well, was it last year? Excuse me, I'm still getting over my sinus thing. Last year, I could not find any tarot decks that I was attracted to. And I found myself attracted to more oracle decks because the
Mhm.
artwork was so beautiful. I just
Mhm.
couldn't stop buying oracle decks last year.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There's just something very comforting about oracle decks, and they're soul feeding.
Yeah, yeah.
They
Yep.
but what I was going to say about the pomegranates is
Mhm.
I learned this on ACES at Sparkling Lotus ink. You buy a pomegranate and you just, I guess, set it on a windowsill and forget about it, and they dry up. And I mean, it takes some time,
Yeah, yeah, it
for
would.
them to dry up, and they become a rattle.
Oh, is that how they do that with
And
gourds and
it's, I mean,
everything?
like AC said, it's a sacred thing. I mean, it's a
Right.
sacred tool. And I want to try and do that.
Maruda keeps asking me, she wonders if you would like the Earth Alchemy Oracle.
The earth. Let's see. I didn't see that. I'm sorry.
It's down at the bottom now.
Oh, I see that.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
Marita, yeah. I'll have to check into that. That sounds beautiful. Um,
Oh,
yeah. I don't
Persephone
know how long,
gravity.
but
Love that.
if you look on AC's channel, she has a thing where she shows these rattles, and like one was she did, well, one of them I think belonged to her mother or her grandmother. I mean, I'm not sure. And then she has one that she started when her son was really young, and so uh, yeah.
Jane. Jane's funny. She's
Let's see. I'm having. Let's see.
about the 4th one up.
Yeah.
She says, I
Yeah.
used to say I
Yeah,
didn't use
I would
Oracle
love that,
deck.
Maruda. I'm just, um, but okay, I have some that are kind of uh, Thoth based, but I haven't really worked with them. But I hope that I will. And I also have some Marseille that I haven't worked with, and I have Lenormand. But there'll be a time for them. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
but yeah. A lot of people prefer the Thoth. I don't really know that much about it. I mean, I've looked at it, and I have the um, the book on the green Thoth tarot. Yeah.
Well, the Jeopardy's tarot is what I traded Ishi for a deck for. I didn't realize that was Thoth base, and now I'm wondering if maybe that's why I didn't connect with it because some of the
Uh-huh.
images were harsh.
Yeah.
Um, like the
Bye bye, Peace Mama. Thank you for joining
bye
us.
bye. I
Yes.
think I
Yes.
think it was the Emperor it was called War. I can't remember, but
Uh-huh.
there was some called named differently, so maybe that's why I couldn't connect with it
Yeah.
because I don't know the Thoth system.
I don't.
Jane's popping out. Bye, Jane.
Bye-bye, Jane. I'll see you in the morning. Have a good night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jane is precious. She really is. Yeah.
So I want to say I discovered something this morning. The backs of my new deck.
Uh-huh.
I bought a mushroom. Oh, you won't be able to see it as much in this light. Oh, it won't show up. It almost exact same tones. Oh, you kind of see it here. I like to put while I'm reading. I like to put. Oh, look at this cute thing. I like to put the I use apopholites and I put them on my top of my decks as I'm reading.
Mm-hmm.
But my earth-based decks, I love using the little baby mushrooms. I was drawn to this mushroom for some reason, this larger mushroom, and I'm like, I don't know why I have to have it. And then I get this deck, that new deck, and the colors go perfectly as it sits on there.
Beth wants to know which deck it is, Ginger. Oh,
it's
yeah.
French.
Oh.
And Don Michelle made me do it. The artwork is incredible. I did a reading for the first time the other night. It said Letero au Rumores Arrage. I don't know that. But it's tarot.
Oh, you said it very well. I usually murder other languages.
I was pretending. That's why it went well.
Ah.
It's tarot of the strange antlers. And I'll show you some of the images. It's just it's all like watercolor and ink, so it kind of reminds me of Anna Turian's work.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love her work.
And so I used it for I used it for readings the other night before I even used it for myself. So I was taking a chance. But I'm absolutely
I love
loving
that.
the image.
Oh, that's beautiful.
This is the 10 of swords. Look at that image for 10 of swords.
Oh, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous.
Here. So I just love, I don't know what was drawing me to this deck, but I'm just really, really, here's a beautiful one. I'll stop. I love it. I'm just loving it. It's very peaceful and calming, and for me, there's fey energy in it because it's all in the forest. It's beautiful watercolors. That's my new purchase.
Well, I the purchase that I have that I am really just thrilled with, and it is an inexpensive deck. Yeah, she had to leave. Is the Wisdom of the Crone. Now, I always wanted the Crone Tarot, but it's hard to get and very, very expensive now. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't heard of it.
But this is the Wisdom of the Crone. It says, when you seek the truth, ask a wise woman.
There you go.
And it has the most beautiful images, and they're real people, real ladies. And then on the back, like this one is called Magic. Let's see, wait a minute. I'm trying to get it where it doesn't have any glare.
Well, they're glossy.
And it says, yes, when we were children, many of us knew magic was real, as it was validated in our lives almost daily by synchronicity. Magic is coming face to face with a powerful and unknowable mystery. Magic is the essence of spirit, quest, initiation into the deeper realms of consciousness, and our connection to source. To have magic in our lives is to remember it is real, profound, and sacred.
Is that on the back of the cards?
Yeah.
Wow, I love it.
And you know what? It's on Amazon. And this is a real deck. I got this on I think I got this on eBay, but it has a little thing like this in it that tells you about the deck, the women and how they, put the deck together and everything.
Mhm.
But I love this already.
That's
Um,
beautiful.
yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Beth says that the deck you showed reminds her of the painted tarot.
Yeah,
The
I've
Scottish
seen
deck
that
by an
one.
artist,
It's
Sophie McKay
beautiful.
Knight. Ah,
Mm.
yeah. I love watercolor decks. I think they're so pretty.
I
Like
wanted a watercolor. Hmm.
the Kantaji Oracle is beautiful. It has the round. I think I
Yeah,
showed that to you. It
you
has
did, and I think that
really.
would pair well with this deck as well.
Hmm. Yeah,
Um,
the Kantaji is beautiful. I really like it.
those are the
Yeah.
large circles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so I have one deck that's coming and I am so excited.
Oh, what are you
So
getting?
excited. I had to order it from the UK.
Okay.
Like the deck was uh $32 and the
Uh-huh.
postage was 28.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
it's an oracle. It's
What
the
is it?
red seeds oracle.
Red seeds.
Oh, and I am so excited. I cannot wait to get it.
Oh my goodness.
There's also a tarot, but it's with postage and everything, it would be like $100.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I opted for the oracle, and
Yeah.
I'm just really excited to get it. I can't wait. It's on its way. She got it out like the next day.
Wow. Oh, good.
So,
So maybe next week.
yeah, it's just, with the UK tracking, you can't, I can't track it. But,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm waiting on the Pooh Tarot, the Pooh Wisdom of Pooh, and I'm also waiting for the fourth edition, or is it the fifth edition now, of the Bohemian Gothic.
ooh,
And I'm upset
ooh.
because I don't think I won't get it in time for Halloween. Um, it's like don't
Oh,
don't don't put decks out there like that and not have them by October. That's mean. It's cruel.
let's see.
It's
I have never seen,
it sounds
is it
familiar.
the
Kai
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 tarot?
Tarot? Kai
I
Tarot?
think you would like it. Oh, well,
Oh,
I'll have to check that out. I've got a pen here. Now all I need is
be
a piece of paper,
tempting.
right?
Screenshot it.
Yeah.
Screenshot everything.
Yeah. I usually do that, but I'm going to write it down here so I can find it. Let's see.
Yeah, I've been waiting on some pre-orders that I pre-ordered way back in March and April. I'm still waiting for Julia Jeffries. If nobody knows, Julie Jeffries, who did the Hidden Tarot of Hidden Realm,
Mm-hmm.
is her is has been working all year on a new deck, and it's called the Witch Sisters. And I pre-ordered that on Llewellyn.
Mm.
It's due in December. Oh, and my Christmas present to myself.
Oh. Well, one thing I have learned through all of this with all of my decks is, to really pay attention and get something that will really, really touch you and really resonate with you. Don't just because somebody else has it,
Yeah.
don't feel like you have to have it. And
Yeah.
I think that,
That's
during
why
the
I enjoy the
pandemic,
walkthroughs.
yeah, and my husband was sick. That was just a kind of a stress reliever
It
for me.
is. Like
And
I
he was
said,
fine. He was fine with it. He'd say, "Oh,
yeah.
you got another deck? Which one's this?"
Oh,
I
it's
mean, he
therapy
was,
shopping.
yeah. Well, yeah, exactly,
It was,
exactly.
especially during the
Yeah,
pandemic.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I have learned a lot from the you know what happened in the pandemic and how it affected me and other people too.
Well, I'm
You
telling
know.
you, on a negative point, I'm seeing the effects it had on the children, especially now that I'm in a high school setting instead of
Yeah. Uh
elementary.
huh.
The high school setting kids, they're like PTSD. They don't want to come to school. They have high anxiety now coming into school. And since I'm in the attendance division now, and I'm calling in these students and their parents, trying to talk to them about, please come to school, how beneficial it is. And they're like, I just can't. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be around the other people. And
Mhm.
so, and I think that's one of the residues of the pandemic.
I agree with you. Because I have never been reclusive, but I, am finding my little lit up room here with all my things, But but
I'm
anyhow.
laughing at Beth. Beth said the Bohemian Gothic. She pre-ordered it too,
Mhm.
and it's her unicorn deck. So I guess that would be my unicorn deck as well. I've been wanting that deck forever and ever and ever.
Really, really,
I
yeah.
missed out on one pre-order long ago. I know when something comes out, if I want it, get it now because like especially Baba Studio decks.
Oh
You don't
yeah,
buy them in 5 minutes, you'll never own them.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Beth says the fear during the pandemic, the changes to our lives, we are still feeling the effects. We are. I
Yeah.
mean, we are. Um, and I don't know. It's just really it was just really something. Years ago I used to see pictures that came out of China, like maybe 10 years ago, and everybody had a mask on. And I was like, what's up with that? What
Yeah.
is going on over there?
Yeah.
You know, are they obsessive about germs or something? But let's see here.
Yeah. Even adults, they don't want to come to work.
Yeah, it says I have too many decks, Mariah says, including a lot of 2020 FOMO decks, but now use mostly RWS and Toth back to the basics. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
let's see, Jen said something. 100% have seen that too in her practice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a
Um,
lot of young adults, especially um, adults as well, but especially the young adults in the workforce. They do not want to work. Oh my gosh.
well, and another thing that has changed now while we're on this topic is the people working from home now.
Hmm. Now,
Now,
some companies are benefiting from that because they don't have that
oh, yeah.
overtime now.
Exactly, exactly. But my daughter works from
Does
home.
she?
She's a government contractor,
Hmm.
and with
She
a
like it? Not
company.
like
Uh,
it?
she's really, yeah, she's really good at it. She takes no prisoners. I mean,
But I
she
mean,
is.
does she like working from home?
Yeah, she does
Some
because
people
and
don't.
her husband works some days from home. Others, he travels some, but
Hmm.
they like it because they have I have a 10-year-old grandson and 8-year-old granddaughter, and they're able to,
Okay.
I
Yeah.
mean, if they get sick, they're already home.
Yeah.
But the children know that they're working, and they know that you know, they can't be
There's
hanging on them.
boundaries.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's the word I
Yeah.
was looking for. But
Yeah.
anyhow, well, we're over the hour mark, and
Woohoo.
I just wanted to remind you all that Farah from Faraway Astrology is going to be with us next week, and
That'd
I
be
hope
awesome.
I hope that Mel will
Yeah.
be with us next week. I don't know. I hope she's all right. Oh, Beth says cities are still reeling from the exodus, effects of all the shopping and restaurants that depended on working people too. It will be a
Hmm.
while.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good night, Ange.
Good
Thank you
night,
for joining
Ann.
us. And I usually, when I was late with the chat, and I usually say goodbye to everybody individually, but I can't do that tonight.
Can I put in a plug?
Oh, please do.
Okay, so I'm really excited about this one. Next Friday, I have a paranormal investigation. Next Friday at 5:30, so it's a little early, And Amber from Amberton from Amber Lavender Moon will be joining me in the investigation
Awesome.
of a friend I've made who has a property in Arizona that is very high in paranormal activity. And I did a reading for her as well on it. And so, just a teaser, I was getting, and I just called them otherworldly beings. Um, and she's got good ones and bad ones, and we're going to be investigating that next Friday at 5:30. So I hope
That
you
is
all come in and join in, and bring your tarot oracle decks and join in the investigation. This is going to be a really good one.
oh,
Amber's
that
going to
sounds
be using the
wonderful.
spirit box, and
Ooh,
it's I just have this really good feeling about this is going to be a
ooh, I'm
blanky time,
excited.
a little blanky time thing.
Oh, ooh, your blankie time. Yes, yes.
Thank you, Jen.
Um,
What time is
yeah.
it, Jen?
This has been wonderful. Yeah, I have enjoyed it so much, and I hope to see you all next week. And
Yes, Eastern, 5:30 Eastern. I'm sorry.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And Ginger, I'll see you on the other side. Okay.
Yes.
Bye, bye, everyone. Love
Blessings
you.
to all.